To you, week 12, day 2, and we're starting off with a big one for the Epic Conference. The Epic Conference playoff races heating up here, and that's going to get down for a leadoff base hit from Jet County. Angels currently hold the last spot in the Epic playoffs, sitting at 6-5. Skulls of Rock just a game behind them at 5-6, so could tie things up here with a victory they needed here. They want to get into the playoffs for the first time since their Super Series season back in Season 5. Two and two the count here to Galileo Cat, and he gets rung up there. It is Courageous Moth on the mound for the Angels. 7 2/3 innings of work for her this year. 10 earned runs, an 11.75 ERA, and a 1.95 WHIP. So the clear number 4 on the mound for the Angels here. This one's popped up and will be caught by Milstein, in for the injury to Grove for the next couple of weeks. And that brings up Carlos Ramos. And popped up, won't even get out of the infield, won't even get past the mound. As Moth herself will make the catch, round number 3, so the Skulls get the leadoff runner aboard, but do nothing with it. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. And we have Ban Vam Damham, BVDH, on the mound for the Skulls. A very good stat line for the young pitcher. 11 1/3, 3 earned runs, a 2.38 ERA, and a 1.14 WHIP. Pretty solid numbers. Not striking out a whole lot of people at just 8 on the season and a 6.3 strikeouts per 9. But hey, you take a 2.3 WHIP just about, or 2.3 ERA just about any day of the week, I'd believe. Already one, already one down Sophie Neuenmuller with a 2-2 count. Got that tough out active, even though that really hasn't benefited her much this year. Just 8 for 41 for her through season, or for week 10. Do not have week 11 updated just yet. And that's a grounder to Ramos. Easy play, 2 away. And grounded to County. He'll do it himself. It's a 1-2-3 inning for BVDH. And we'll go to the top of the second. Bean Machine will lead things off for the Skull. Right back to the mound in time for out number 1. Just missed the bag down the third base line. It's 1-2 now to Flip Hecker, and he pops it up behind home plate. And Bjornsson will make the catch there, 2 away. And back into the starting lineup, Jose Meja for the injury to Buddy Moon. He's back in the game, playing left field. Galileo Cat into right. And that one's into right, but going to be caught by Bonani for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Moth. We go bottom of the second. We'll see Carol Henry, Bjorn Bjornsson, and Uno Dia. Carol Henry, once upon a time a former Skull, but spent the last season or 2 here with the Angels. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game for Ham. Oh, excuse me, the second strikeout of the game. Brings up Bjornsson, and he pops up on the first pitch. And it will be caught by Machine for round number 2. I bring up Uno Dia with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Down goes Dia. We go to the top of the third, still scoreless. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Skulls. I wouldn't quite say it's do or die yet for the Skulls, but a loss here, they'd be 2 down with only 4 left to play, so they have to go almost pitcher perfect for them. The Angels do have to deal with the second run-through of their divisional games, which is by no means an easy task. Unicorns, Wildcats, and the Mythic await. The Mythic should be an easy game for them. They've already beat the Wildcats once, but can Lightning strike twice there? And they did give the Unicorns a good game the first time around, but did lose that game, I think, around 3-1 or something along that line. So especially with that stretch the Angels do have left, it's not do or die, but the Skulls really could use that benefit of winning this one here. So that's a strikeout. Moth goes to locked in. Starts off the top of the third with the strikeout. Face off against Jet County again. Runner going, the throw in the dirt and not in time. Runner in scoring position now. And right back down, Moth goes with the walk to County, so 2 on and only 1 out here. A chance for Galileo Cat. Swing and miss, 1-2 the count. Lays off it, 2-2. Full count. Grounded to Nulenmuller. Nulenmuller to Elstein. And to Moth for the Dragons special. Bottom of the third we go. Still nothing up on the scoreboard. And we'll have 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Angels. Right to County for out number 1. To short, nice diving stop by Ramos. In time for out number 2. And here is your current front runner for Epic MVP, Wash Jotley. But grounds the first pitch to Hecker in time for round number 3. And the side is retired. Top of the 4th, here we come. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Skulls. High fly ball into right center. Won't quite get to the track as Prentice makes the catch there. Three, 1 to Ramos, and he will draw the walk. That's the second walk issued by Moth today. So 2 hits, 2 walks for her through 3 1/3. Locked in, though, with a pair of strikeouts. Here's Bean Machine for the second time. And Machine into left. Back it goes. That one is out of here. Bean Machine puts the Skulls of Rock on the board, 2-0. 363 down the left field line.
third baseman, number 18. The left fielder, number 14.
Ball high. Nope, that's high.
Right to Milstein. And Moth gets the last 2 outs to bounce back, but 2-0 now the score as we go to the bottom of the 4th, top of the order, due up for the Angels, trailing for the first time here today.
Number 52.
That's down. Nope, nope. Yes.
And that's hit well, but that's cutting foul. And will hit off the wall in foul territory. Swing and a miss. Milstein goes down, 1 away. Brings up Neuenmuller. She falls behind 0-2.
Ball inside. Nope, that's inside.
Doesn't chase, evens up the count 2 apiece. And rips another one foul.
Ball inside.
And ball 4. And that's the first base runner of the day for the Angels. Neuenmuller going from an 0-2 count to drawing the walk. And then Prentice pops it up on the first pitch.
Now back, the designated hitter, number 44.
Steve Wright.
Carroll Henry, 439 average on the year. And floats this one into center field. And that's going to get down in front of Kipshaw Jr. Throw to third, not in time. And the Angels have runners at the corners.
Catcher, number 18.
And it's Bjorn Bjornsson to the plate. Trying to cut into this early deficit. Strike called there, 2-1 the count. Swing and miss, 2-2. And right to County for out number 3. And the Angels leave a pair stranded. Now we go to the top of the 5th. 8-9-1 due up for the Skulls here. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle to start off the top of the 5th for the Skulls.
Now back, the second baseman, number 20.
Nope, that's low. Strike 3.
And that's a strikeout. Brings us back to Jet County for the 3rd time today.
That's inside.
County really hasn't been hitting well with the new team. But finally looks like he might be putting it together here for the Skulls. One for one and a walk today. 2-2, but a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Moth as she faces against Galileo Cat. Cat has not had a very successful season. $175 on the average, 7 for 40. Oh, and the tag is applied. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, still 2-0. That'll be Dia Bonani and Ruby Green Dexteras due up for the Angels. And that's a base hit up the middle. to Otani Benani. 12 for 38 on the year, a 316 average. 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Found off quite a few pitches here from Van Damham. Floats that one right to short. Ramos makes the catch there for out number 1. I'll bring up RGD.
Ball inside.
3-1 the count to Ruby. Swing and miss there, full count. And strike 3 called. 2 away, and here is the MVP man, Wash Jotley, 0 for 1 today. Sitting at a perfect 500, 17 for 34 with 5 home runs. That crazy home run game last night with the Stingers and the High Rollers. Be curious to see how that shakes up the home run standings. I know we had a hat trick in that game. I think it was... I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but it'd be quite interesting to see what that does for the duration of the season. We do have some people that were fairly close to a triple crown, but may not be the fact after last night. Top of the 6th after the fly out from Jotley. And Cat puts one up the middle. He'll be aboard to start the top of the 6th. And Kim gets struck out looking. So 1 on, 1 out now for Carlos Ramos. Oth has done a pretty good job today. Really just making the lone mistake there to Bean Machine. And he put it where no one could catch up to it. Popped up foul territory. And Dia will make the catch for round number 2. And here is the difference maker, Bean Machine. And they won't let him face Moth again. They bring in Walter Malone in for relief. And it won't matter, and Bean Machine puts it right back up the middle. Says, screw your pitching change, I'll still get a base hit. Mellon on the season, 6 earned through 21 innings of work, a 2.57 ERA, and a 1.09 whip. Tasked with trying to get out of the top of the 6th without giving up any more runs, but this one's deep into right. Back it goes at the wall. It's gone! Just over the outstretched glove of Otani Benani in right, and it's a 3-run shot, and the Skulls lead 5-0. I thought Benani had a good read on it, but he just didn't quite have enough on the jump. And it's a 3-run shot for the Skulls, and they have the Angels on the ropes now. A grounder to Milstein will end the inning. But 5-0 now as we enter the bottom of the 6th, top of the order, due up for the Angels. They've got some work to do now. And Van Damham starts off the bottom of the 6th on the mound. He's locked in. Up to 80 pitches, just 3 base runners allowed so far all day today. 5 make it, 6 strikeouts now. I believe Milstein has at least 2, maybe 3 of those 6 strikeouts. 2-1 now to Sophie Neuenmuller. Or fouls it back, 2-2. And strike 3 called. Just got a piece of zone, and Neuenmuller's retired back-to-back Ks for Ham, 7 on the day. And here's Emily Prentice. And that will be a walk.
Now back, the designated hitter, number 44.
That's down.
Harold Henry 1 for 2 today. 2 outs with the runner aboard. Trying to extend the inning here for the Angels. And no! Off the glove! He stays with it. The throw from Welder, not in time. And Henry will be aboard with an infield single. And here's Bjorn Bjornsson now. Chance to potentially make things interesting here. Some decent speed on the runners. But Bjornsson down 0-2. Pops it up. Bean Machine is under it. And he'll make the catch to retire the side. Top of the 7th we go. Remains 5-0 in favor of the Skulls. 8, 9, and 1 do it for them here.
The center fielder, number 33.
Kipshaw Jr. having a nice day. 2 for 2 so far. Junior just 5 for 27 this year. As he gets rung up there to start the top of the 7th.
The second baseman, number 20.
Off the plate. D right. D right. Strike 3.
And Welder goes down on the strikeout. 2 away here. And back to the top of the order, Jet County. Start off the game with the base hit.
Ball inside.
Drawn a walk since.
Nope, that's inside.
2-1 the count.
That's low.
3-1. And ball 4. Another walk here for County. That will bring up Galileo Cat.
18.
Pops up. Neuenmuller is under it. And that is caught for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. 6, 7, and 8 do it for the Angels. Need to find a way to get something putting together here fast. Santea will come into the game. Tip of the cap of the quality start for Van Dam Ham. Santea, 15 2/3 on the year. Only 4 earned for him. 11 strikeouts to 6 walks. A 2.3 ERA and a 1.21 whip. So Santea's in a strong arm out of the bullpen for the Skulls this season. And gets the strikeout on the first batter he faces. Now Otani Banani. He pops it up. Just a shade into center field, and Ramos is there for out number 2. And up comes Ruby Green Dexteres. And Dexteres up the middle. Welder catches up to it. The throw in time. That's a 1-2-3 inning. Very quickly for Santea. Will go to the top of the 8. Still 5-0. Kim, Ramos, and Machine due up.
The designated hitter, number 7.
Tune to the count to Kim. She rolls one to short. Milstein to Neuenmuller for out number 1.
Shortstop, number 22.
Steve right.
1-2 the count to Ramos. Another one to Milstein. In time, 2 away.
Now back, the catcher, number 33.
Big day for Bean Machine. And he puts one into left, but that one doesn't quite have the mustard as the first one did. And dies just a few feet in front of the wall, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th now. Still 5-0 in favor of the Skulls.
Fielder, number 6.
Wash Jotley leading things off here for the Angels. And he gets rung up. 0 for 3 Wash Jotley. It doesn't appear like he'll get a 4th plate appearance. Or if that's the first time he's been held hitless all season. And a strikeout. 2 away. Santea is doing well here in relief. A clean inning in 2/3 so far. 3 strikeouts. He's locked in. Looking to try and close this one out and get the Skulls looking at a tie for the final spot in the Epic Conference playoffs. And then our big fans of the Wildcats and the Unicorns in the weeks to come. Into left, and this will send us to the top of the 9th. Still 5-0 in favor of the Skulls. Flip Hecker, Jose Meja, and Kip Shaw Jr. due up.
The third baseman, number 18, now pitching.
Walter Milan's day is done. In comes Eliza Reinford. Just 2 earned for Eliza through 10. A 1.8 ERA. A 1.19 whip as Hecker gets rung up.
The left fielder, number 14.
Meja just 4 for 28 this year. He got benched about halfway through the season. I think it was right after that County and Machine trade, but he puts one to left field. It's going to roll on into second for a 1-out double.
The center fielder, number 33.
Yeah, that's up the middle. That could be a run. Prentice up with it, and she's got a decent enough arm where Meja will retreat back to third, but runners at the corners now for the Skulls looking to add the cherry on top. Full count to Welder. Grounded to short. This could be 2 to Dexterez. In time for the Dragon special. Gotta buy a step. The run won't score. So it's 5 runs the Angels need at least here in the bottom of the 9th. Saw the High Rollers put up an 8 spot in the bottom of the 9th. Can the Angels pull off some magic? Won't be here as Ramos gets it to first for the first out. And right to Santea for out number 2. Last chance for the Angels is Bjorn Bjornsson. Oh, and Bjornsson puts one into left. And that will be gone. So the Angels not going to get blanked. 413 feet into left. It's 5-1.
Third baseman, number 26.
And that one is gone. And we may have something going here. Uno Dia goes yard, and it's 5-2.
The right fielder, now pitching,
And in comes Jesus Shuttlesworth to try and get the final out.
Ball inside. That's outside. Steve right.
2-2 to Bonani. Oh, dangerous take there. It's a full count.
Take a base.
And it will be a walk. The game continues. I'm getting scared.
second baseman,
It's Ruby Green Dexteras to the plate.
That's inside.
Fouled back 1-1.
Outside.
Slow roller. Dexteras is fast. Wilder's up with it. The throw is in time. She is not fast. I was thinking of someone else. I was thinking of KDC. She's fast. 5-2. We almost saw some magic there. 9 hits for the Skulls. 2 from Bean Machine. He goes yard. Flip Hecker goes yard as well. Just 5 hits from the Angels. 2 of them in that final inning. Bjornsson and Dia going yard. Dia with the multi-hit day. All those hits coming from the middle of the order. Henry, Bjornsson, and Dia. The only ones that hit. Milstein going 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Van Dam Hand gets the win. No earned through 6. Santea did well up until trying to get that final out of the third. Shuttlesworth closes the door. Loss goes to Muff. She gives up 3 through 5 and 2. Malon gets tagged for a couple, and then Reinford comes in for the final inning. MVPs are Van Dam Hand, Machine, and Flip Hecker. That will do it for game number 1. Game number 2, the Knights and the Walkers coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch. Game number 2, the Knights and the Walkers. They'll do battle here in Motor Yard.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 21.
Both teams heavily on the outside looking in within the Heroic Conference, but no one really, apart from the Gauchos, no one really running away with the Heroic Conference. I believe the Gauchos will clinch a playoff spot by the end of this week. I believe their magic number is just down to 1. So if they win this week, play Liberty tomorrow, as Grime Time has a couple quick outs after the caught stealing Levi Booth to the plate. The Gauchos will be in and strike out for Booth, and we'll head to the bottom of the first. Walkers and the Knights both come into this matchup at 4-7. Technically just 2 games out of the playoff picture, but would need a lot of things to go right. But, I mean, apart from the Retrievers, who are 4-7, there are 4 6-5 teams and 3 5-6 teams. So the Heroic Conference is just a middling mess right now. That one's up the middle and through. 2-out single here for the Walkers. Wow, mathematically not eliminated. I feel like the loser of this game is pretty much, for all intents and purposes, eliminated from postseason contention. It'd be possible, but very unlikely. We're going on the full count, but it's fouled off here by George Pierre. We've got Sinclair McGee on the mound. I believe he was the pitcher who pitched against the Cyclones back in Interplay. Got Chicken Tinda here cleaning up instead of leading off. So he can do a 2 on and 2 out. Roller down third. Wesley Jacks with the backhand. The throw in time for out number 3. Walkers leave a couple stranded. We go to the top of the second. Brick Glover, Kenya Weast, and Corey Harris due up. Let's see what we got on Grime Time. Wow. 10 innings of work, just 1 earned run for Grind Time. 9 Ks, 5 walks, a .9 ERA, and a 1.3 whip. Well, that will be a walk to lead off the inning. Bringing up Kenya Weast. One and 2 the count to Weast. Swing and a miss.
The first baseman, number 17.
That one into right, tracking back, and George Pierre over his head makes the catch there. Round number 2. And here comes Piniella Vodka. Don't end the inning that time with the stolen base. Well, they didn't even last time. Two and 2 the count to Vodka. And that's up the middle, and no one's able to reach it. Rounding third, headed from home. The throw from Hill is not in time, and the Knights take an early 1-0 lead.
Number 30.
Steve Wright.
Vodka with the RBI single gives the Knights the early lead.
That's down.
2-2 the count to Ahmed Khan. Oh, off the base! A dive and a tip there by Tinda. And it ricochets off the base. And the Knights have runners at the corners here for Rainier Wolfcastle. Pops it up foul territory. This should end the inning. And Barker will make the catch round number 3. So the Knights scrape up a run. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Kahn, Hill, and Doyle will be due up.
The second baseman, number 41.
Oh, that's inside. All outside.
Sinclair McGee, 12 innings of work, only 2 earned runs for him, a 1.5 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP, 14-3 strikeout to walk ratio, pretty good, and striking out 10.5 per 9. So not too shabby here in the number 4 spot for McGee. Outperforming their first overall draft pick, Baby Fart McGee's by just about every margin imaginable. That's a strikeout, 1 down now. Brings up Burpee Doyle. Tying run in scoring position though. For Burpee Doyle, 0-2 the count. And that one's going to be through. Wolfcastle will throw home. He's got a good arm, and the runner retreats back to third. And so runners at the corners now for the Walkers, and Nick Key comes to the plate. Oh, my soul! Nick Key into right! Back it goes! Nick Key is gone! Holy Toledo, a 3-run shot by Nick Key, and the Walkers take the lead 418 feet into right. Of all the players to do that, I was not expecting Nick Key to be that one. And McGee is now tense. Full count to you. And he puts one up the middle.
Now back, the third baseman, number 4.
Slow roller here to Vodka. Vodka to Tony. And Tony to Harris for the Dragons special to end the inning. But the 3-run home run from Nick Key puts the Walkers on top 3-1 as we go to the top of the third. Wesley Jack swings at the first pitch into center field, and Ryan T. Hill will track it down.
The shortstop, number 12.
That one's into left, and it's just foul. It kept hooking and just couldn't find the chalk. So 1-2 now to Rigatoni. Tony, a diving attempt there, but that's up the middle. He needs to be aboard. Here's the big bat of Levi Booth. Booth 12 for 39 on the year, 308 average, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. But grounds it to Khan, Khan to Doyle, Doyle to Tinda. Dragons special. We go to the bottom of the third. Marty Carr, George Pierre, and Chicken Tinda do up for the Walkers. One and two, the count to Marty Carr. Fouled back. Swing and a miss. Some mojo back for McGee. He'll be back to neutral, facing off here against Pierre. And strike three called. Pierre gets rung up. Couple of quick outs now. Here comes Chicken Tinda. Tinda with a moonshot into right, but it won't quite get to the wall as Wolfcastle makes the catch on the warning track. Round number 3, and we'll head to the top of the 4th. Glover, Weist, and Corey Harris will be due up for the Knights. Still trailing here by 2. Bless you. Full count here to Brick Glover. He's already drawn a walk once today. And we'll draw a second. There goes Glover. Oh, and that's going to hit perfectly into the Walkers' defense. Another Dragon special turned. The second one for the Knights defensively, or for the Walkers defensively. Third of the game so far. Swing and a miss. Down goes Harris. Will go to the bottom of the 4th. Walker still leading 3-1, and it'll be Con, Hill, and Doyle due up.
The second baseman, number 42.
Ball inside. Go outside.
This one's popped up foul territory. And Jax will make the catch, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 28.
Steve Wright.
And that's a strikeout for McGee. 2 down, and here's Burpee Doyle. And right to Harris for a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 5th now. We'll see 7, 8, and 9 due up in the order for the Knights.
Number 43.
Grounded to Doyle. Throw is in time for round number 1.
Now batting the catcher, number 30.
Oh yeah, this is a game matching up between the Khan brothers and Ahmed Khan deep into center field. Back it goes, and that one is gone. Ahmed Khan makes it a 3-2 ball game with a shot into dead center field, 449 feet, absolutely crushed, and it's a 3-2 ball game.
The right fielder, number 23.
That's high. Nope, inside. Be right.
Grounder to Barker in time at first for round number 2, and here's the top fielder Wesley Jacks. Going third time through. Jacks 1 for 2 so far today.
Nope, that's high. Be right. That's inside.
And strike 3 called, not a doubt about that one, Jacks. You can't argue there. Home run by Ahmed Khan makes it 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. And Nick Key, speaking of home runs, his 3-run shot is the offense so far for the Walkers. He's locked in. And we'll poke this one through the left side of the infield. Tony, deep in the hole, knocks it down, but Key is aboard. Top of the order, Yu Nakarumi into left. It's hanging up there. It's going to be off the base of the wall. Runners at third. Weiss throwing it in, rounding third, headed home, and that will make it 4-2. RBI double for Narukami. And the run back for the Walkers. They lead by 2 once again. Nobody out, and here's Archie Barker. A chance for more.
Off the plate.
2-1, the count to Barker.
Be right.
Lays off it, called strike. That's up the middle. That could be trouble. A lot of speed on you, and he's going to head home. Levi Booth's arm is a noodle, and it's 5-2 Walkers.
Designated hitter. Now pitching, number
And that will do it for McGee. Not his finest day so far this season. In comes Rex Rohr. And this night's bullpen is not pretty as the hits just keep on coming. That one's into the corner in right. And that will be a double, putting runners at second and third. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. George Pierre looks to join the hit parade. And that's up the middle. Infield playing in. This will score 2. 7-2 Walkers.
now batting the first baseman, number 10.
Nope, that's high. Be right.
Walker's offense exploding for 4 runs so far here in the bottom of the 5th, and still nobody out.
Ball inside.
This one's popped up, and Tinda will record the first out. And here's the other Khan, Amir, second baseman for the Skulls. Got his brother behind the plate. Hit the home run last half inning. That one's fouled off. 1-2 to Amir. Swing and a miss. 2 down now. Ryan T. Hill will come to the plate. That one will get out of play. 0-2 the count to Hill. And that one to Tony at short. in time at first, round number 3, but not before 4 runs come across for the Walkers. They now lead by 5 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Rigatoni to lead things off. Grind time still in the game. Up to 76 pitches, and right to Khan there for round number 1. He makes the catch. Here's a tense Levi Booth. One and two the count. And Booth will be aboard now. And that will do it for time. In comes Poot Da disappeareth. And that one is ripped into the gap. Britt Glover putting one all the way to the wall. Runner's going around third, head for home. And that will play to run 7-3 now. Glover with a missile for an RBI double. Slow roller. Oh, what are you doing? He was right in heading back, but it was running right into the charging shortstop. Miracle that wasn't a Dragon special. Another one up the middle. Doyle gets to first in time for round number 3. So the Knights on the board with a run in the top of the 6th. Makes it 7-3 going into the bottom of the 6th. And we'll have 8, 9, and 1 due up. That will be a leadoff hit from Doyle through the 5-6 hole in the infield. Nick Key having himself a day. 2 for 2, 3 RBIs. Swing and miss there, 1 and 2 the count. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. Nick Key retired for the first time today. And we'll go back to the top of the order with Narukami. Had the RBI double his last time up, and he puts one through the 3-4 hole. So 2 on and only 1 out now for Archie Barker. Fouled back, 1 and 2 the count. Foul territory, and Harris will make the catch there. Round number 2 and brings up Marty Carr. Carr halfway to the cycle with a double and a single so far today. Has the speed if he's able to crank one and get a decent bounce. Into left, decently hit, but Kenya Weiss retreats and makes the catch there for out number 3. And the Walkers leave a couple stranded, go to the top of the 7th now, still 7-3. We'll have Pinalea Vodka, Amir Khan, and Rainier Wolfcastle due up. Right back to mound, disappeareth to first in time. Here is Ahmed. Oh, just past the glove of Barker there at third. And Khan will be aboard. Rainier Wolfcastle. That's what we have on disappeareth for the season. I believe I've gotten a chance to say this. And that's going to be a bomber special into the gap. That's going to be trouble. And the Knights once again have runners at the corners. Top of the order, Wesley Jacks disappeareth on the year. 5 earned. Oh, Santaram will come in to pinch hit. 5 earned, 10 innings, 4.5 ERA, and a 1.4 WHIP for Disappeareth. A bit of a jam he's gotten himself into here in the top of the 7th. Only one out, trying to keep a 4-run lead. 2-2 count here against Santa. And strike 3, swing and a miss. Disappeareth on the naughty list for sure this year, as he strikes out Santa for out number 2. And here is Rigatoni. Tony grounded her second. Khan to Tinda in time for out number 3. And the Knights leave a pair stranded themselves and will go to the bottom of the 7th. Still a 4-run lead for the Walkers. George Pierre will come to the plate. Santa takes over at third base. And that one is into center field. Doesn't have enough to get over the wall. It does! George Pierre with a shot in the center field. 8-3. Pierre's first of the year makes it a 5-run game once again. That one's dripped into right. That's going to hit off the wall. Chicken Tinta is digging for second. Wolf Castle, the throw, not in time. Out goes Rex Roar. In comes Bob Murr. Hopped up. Will it get out of play? It looks like it will. That's a swing and a miss from Khan. He's second strikeout of the day. Brings up Ryan T. Hill. Two and two the count for Hill. Swing and a miss. Oh, and two the count to Burpee Doyle. Fouled back 1-2 the count. Fouled back. And Doyle will draw a walk. And that's going to get into the gap. That's going to score some more runs. Looks like the Walkers are going to have me turn on the double digits. It's going to be 10-3 Walkers. And who other than Nick Key clearing the bases. Holy cow, have a day, rookie. 5 RBIs for what was a much maligned Nick Key, finally finding his swing here against the Knights. 3 more for the Walkers, 10-3 going into the top of the 8th. Leadoff single brings up Brick Glover. Wonder how much longer Disappear it's going to get here. 4 hits through an inning and 2/3 so far for Disappeareth. Up the middle, a Khan with the backhanded, gets the lead run. Nice play by Khan, tracking that one down. Taking away a hit there. One down, Kenya Weiss to the plate. Two and two the count to Weiss. And strike three called. Weiss is retired.
The first baseman, number 17.
And a hopper to short, Doyle to first in time for out number 3.
Now back, the third baseman, number 4.
That's down.
Now back, the designated hitter, number 12.
Bottom of the 8th now for the Walkers. Last chance to make a crooked number even crookeder. And Marty Carr rips one into the gap. We'll see if he has the wheels that I foretold of. He's at second and will stay put there. So, no, maybe he doesn't.
The right fielder,
Hey, 2 doubles on the day for Carr, nothing to sneeze at. Here's old man George Pierre getting his first home run of season 9 into center field. Full count here to Pierre. Oh, rigatoni! Oh, and he's hurt.
the first baseman, now in the game, number 21.
Dislocated shoulder. Never say that he didn't do his all for his team, though. Even despite being down 7 runs.
Now batting, the second baseman, now pitching, number 47.
Out goes Murr, in comes Zippity Doodah. Vaca with the belly slide, can't get the throw off in time, and the bases are loaded.
The center fielder,
Ryan T. Hill to the plate. Grounded to short. Dave Sacred. Nope. Oh, when it rains, it pours.
the shortstop, number
This really needs to end with Nick Key at the plate with the bases loaded. Come on, Doyle. Give us that. It won't. Sad. One more run for the Walkers. It's 11-3 as we go to the top of the 9th.
the second baseman, number 4 now in the game, number
Doge Rocket will come in and play first. Right to Doyle for our number 1.
the catcher, number 30.
Ahmed Khan, the silver lining on an otherwise really bad day for the Knights. A home run, 2 singles. 3 for 3 day for Amir, or Ahmed, excuse me. But won't get one there. Doge Rocket will take it himself for round number 2, and Rainier Wolfcastle, last chance here for the Knights. And Wolfcastle will extend the game.
The third baseman.
And here is Santa one more time.
Number 90.
Fitting Santa gets one more at bat this time of the year. Is he wearing? He is wearing 25. Is that on I can't imagine that's not on purpose. And Santa finds a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop. Number 21.
No, that's low. Off the plate.
And that will do it. Golden to Rocket. Walkers take a commanding W over the Knights, 11-3. "17 hits for the Walkers, 3 for 4. Nick Key, I hope he gets a nod in the MVP screen. George Pierre going 2 for 4, 3 RBIs for him. Ahmed Khan going 3 for 4 with the home run. Loss goes to McGee, 6 earned through 4. Roar and Murr giving up another 5 through 3 2/3. Disappear almost goes the distance after Time gets pulled. Time with 3 earned through 5 1/3. Disappear if no earned through 3 1/3. And there he is, Nick Key with top billing. 3 for 4, a home run, a double, 5 RBIs for the young man. George Pierre and Ahmed Khan following behind him. Well, game number 3, a big one in the heroic. The Lumberjacks currently leading the division versus the Overdrafts, a game back behind of the Retrievers. And both fighting for wild card and playoff positioning. That'll be coming up right after this. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch. Final game of the evening, Lumberjacks and the Overdraft here in beautiful El Viejo. The Overdrafts coming in, or both teams actually coming in at 6-5. But as I mentioned earlier, the Lumberjacks technically tied in the Heroic Legends, but through tiebreakers that stand currently right now, have the advantage in the Legends division. But tied with the Vikings and the Express at 6-5. The Overdraft 6-5, a game behind the Retrievers in the Icons division. And leadoff single for Speedy Gonzalez gets us started here. So a big one for both teams, and both teams kind of cooling off after hot starts. Lumberjacks did win last week to break a 3-game losing skid. But as for the Overdrafts, they're losers of 4 out of their last 5. Including a loss to the Dragons last week and a shutout loss to the Knights 2 weeks ago. So the Overdrafts need to get the offense going again, only scoring In those losses, 6 runs through 4 games. The pitching has not been a problem for them this season. The pitching has gone well above and beyond expectations. Overdraft's currently the 4th best staff in the league with ERA, a 2.62 ERA, and a 1.22 WHIP. That's 8th best in the league. Only averaging about 9 strikeouts per 9, though. That is 16th in the league. But you can't complain with the 2.6 ERA. Hopped up into right. Shiro Mia will make the catch, round number 3. So leadoff single comes to naught, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. Omen Astaire and Buzz Yellow do up. Very good on the mound here for the Lumberjacks, and you saw Donnie Bonatello in the top half. Right to first. Gene Dream will take it himself. Very good has not been very good this year. 9 earned for her this year through 10 innings of work, an 8.1 ERA. 7 strikeouts, as that's going to bomb her special down into left to 6 walks. A 1.7 whip for her. So 1 on, 1 out now for Buzz Yellow. That one's in the dirt. Oh, that one's into right. Back it goes. Buzz Yellow has put the Overdrafts on top. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Buzz Yellow giving the Overdrafts offense the shot in the arm they need. His 2nd home run of the season comes at a big time here. Someone's going to have to remind me of Barry Good's previous teams. I know she was on the Moonshots for at least a season or 2, but I can't think of where she came from beyond there. Because I don't think she was an original Moonshot, but I can't think of where she came from. That's into the gap. That's going to be a 2-out double. Keeping the pressure on the starting pitching for the Lumberjacks. Lester PJ comes up to the plate. Not a great season for him, hitting only 5 for 31 this year. 5 of those hits have gone out of the park. 3 home runs for him and 5 RBIs. 3-1 the count. Ball 4, he will draw the walk and bring up Nico Baca. I almost feel like Barry Good was almost a former Gaucho and was sold off when the Gauchos tanked for those couple of seasons. Baca through the right side of the infield. It's a slow roller. Barco's arm isn't what he used to. The throw home is no. It's muffed by Tygo, and the run will score. It was close. We'll never know for sure, but it's now 3-0 Overdrafts. And a swing and a miss there ends the inning, but an early lead for the Overdrafts as we go top 2. It's 3-0, and Dream, Barco Jr., and Callens will be due up. This one to short. PJ is able to take a few steps back, make the catch there for out number 1. Brings up Phil Barco Jr. He gets rung up there. Out number 2, a quick couple outs, and here comes Shelby Callens.
Number 34.
Ball, that's outside.
And Callens get that one just past the glove of Shiru Amiya. Callens will be aboard with a 2-out single, brings up Chris Luzon. Let's see what we have on Bonatello this season. Bonatello 4 earned through 12 and a third. That's good for a 2.92 ERA. 17 strikeouts to just 1 walk for Bonatello. He's striking out 12.4 per 9.
No, that's low.
Has a 1-2 count here against Luzon. Fouls it off. This one's into right. It's hanging up there at the wall, and it's going to die in front of the wall. A stare makes the catch with his back up against the wall for out number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the second. 9-1 and 2 due up.
Number 35.
Grounder to Luzon. In time to dream, one away.
The designated hitter. Number 27.
Piston Omen to the plate. And he gets rung up there, so a couple quick outs for good here, trying to bounce back from that first inning.
Nope, inside.
A tough dive by Luzon, and it's off his glove, and the runner will be aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder. Number 4.
That's low.
And here's the home run hitter, Buzz Yellow. Looking for a chance to do some more damage here. A 1-2 count. Hard hit, one foul. 40th pitch here from Good. And that one's into left. Back it goes. Doesn't have enough. It's over the glove. Speedy dove for it. Couldn't come up with it. Runner's going around third. Head for home. And it's 4-0 overdrafts. Buzz Yellow has put the overdrafts on his back so far here tonight. 3 of the 4 RBIs to his name so far.
Ball outside.
Shiru Amiya now with Yellow in scoring position. And that one's going to get down. That's a hard hit ball, though. And the runner's going to try Barco, and it's not going to be in time. 5-0.
Fielder, number 28.
That's high.
In the dirt, 3-1 to Brecken York. Swing and a miss. The strikeout of York ends the side, but the overdrafts now lead 5-0 as we go to the top of the third. 9-1-2 due up for them here.
Number 4.
Ball.
Kodiak Destroyer with a couple of rips foul. And strike 3 called. Just painted the outside corner with that one away. The third strikeout for Bonatello tonight. He's locked in here through 2 1/3. Just getting up 2 hits so far tonight. One of them to this man here, Speedy Gonzalez. He started off the game with the hit.
That's outside.
And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Bonatello here in the top of the third. Up comes Denver Brainstorm.
Nope, high. Inside.
3-1 to Brainstorm. Bless you. That's up the middle. Brainstorm prevents the 1-2-3 inning. Brings up Tygo. And Tygo will be aboard. So back-to-back base hits for the Lumberjacks. 2 on, 2 out now. Here comes Wreck Dreams.
Number 13.
Low. Foul ball.
Double fouled here. 1 and 2 the count. Big pitch here, and we'll do it again. Up the middle, PJ in time to Amina for out number 3. Overdrafts get out of the jam. We head to the bottom of the third. PJ will lead us off by Baca and Hitch Socks.
Shortstop. Number 10.
Ball inside.
Good, we'll start off the third.
Inside. Ball, that's low. Deep ride. Deep ride.
Slow roller, Brainstorm. In time, 1 away.
Now batting. The catcher. Number 16.
Another one to Brainstorm. Round number 2.
Now batting. The third baseman. Number 26.
Popped up into right. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Lumberjacks, and good. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Gene Dream, Phil Barco Jr., and Shelby Cowens will be due up.
The first baseman.
Looking to try and cut into this 5-run deficit here. Bonatello back down to neutral, though, after giving up a couple hits before the end of the 3rd.
Ball high.
Pitch count's a bit high,
Take your base.
and that's going to be a leadoff walk to Dream.
Now batting. The right fielder. Number 8.
See what Barco can do with the runner aboard. Swings at the first pitch, pops up foul territory. It looks like it's going to stay in play. There is Brecking York to make the catch for round number 1.
Now batting. The third baseman. Number 34.
Go. That's outside. Ball 4.
Couple walks given up by Bonatello. This inning, 2 aboard here for the Lumberjacks. And now Chris Luzon will come to the plate. Only 1 out here.
No, that's
Lumberjacks with another opportunity. They left a couple of stranded last half inning. And they come up with a timely base hit here in the top of the 4th.
No, high.
2-2 the count to Luzon. Round to the 3rd, Hitch Socks with a backhand, to Ducato for 1, to Amia for the Dragon Special. Around the horn they go. The 5-4-3 double play sends us to the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting. The second baseman. Number 35.
Deep ride.
Ducato to lead things off here, bottom of the 4th. And Ducato swings and misses there for out number 1.
The designated hitter. Number 27.
And to the top of the order for the 3rd time so far.
That's low.
Holman sitting at 0 for 2 so far.
Ball, that's inside. Ball, outside. Deep ride. Foul ball. Take your base.
And Omen will draw the walk.
Now
Wonder how much longer of a leash. And my question is answered instantaneously as Baron Barones will come into the game. Barones, an excellent stat line for him. 1 earned through 12 and 2/3, a .71 ERA. Denver Brainstorm with a diving stop, gets it out at first for round number 2. Brings up Buzz Yellow, having a day so far. One and two, the count to Yellow. And strike 3 called. Yellow sits down for the first time today. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Still 5-0 in favor of the Overdraft. And they've got 9, 1, and 2 due up in the order.
That's inside.
Roller to PJ. In time, 1 away. And we go back to the top. Speedy Gonzalez. Strong year for Speedy at the top of the order. 15 for 44. Hitting .341 on the year. Couple home runs for him. 6 RBIs. 3-1 the count. And that one is deep into left, and that one is gone. The 3rd home run for Speedy puts the Lumberjacks on the board, makes it a 5-1 ball game. And Bonatello gets an early pull and in favor of Narcisio Dixon.
Ball outside. That's low. Take your base.
Dixon with the overdrafts this season. Since the trade from the Bombers, 5 and 2/3, only 1 earned run, 5 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, a 1.59 ERA, and a 1.41 WHIP. But does give up a walk to the first batter he faces now here against Tank Tygo, with 1 on and 1 out here. 0-2 the count to Tygo. 2-2.
Ball that's low.
Full count. Double fouled off here. And that's going to be a walk, so 2 walks issued by Narcisio. And that brings up the dangerous bat of Wreck Dreams. This one swing of the bat could make this a 1-run ball game. 0-2 to Dreams.
Ball inside.
Slow roller to PJ. PJ behind his back to Ducato. And to Amia for the Dragon Special. Another Dragon Special turned by the Overdrafts. And we head to the bottom of the 5th now, 5-1 after the home run from Speedy Gonzalez. Shiru Amiya, a far cry from last season, as he strikes out there. Burnout number 1 brings up Breck in York. Slow roller, Denver Brainstorm, in time for round number 2. Roney is now locked in. Oh, and see you later. That'll be a week for Barones. In comes Pete Nocchio to try and clean things up. Neokio, 3 earned through 16 this year, a 1.69 ERA, and a 16 and now 17, at least, strikeout to walk ratio, sending us to the top of the 6th inning. We'll see Dream Phil Barco Jr. and Shelby Callens due up here. Took Narcisio 20 pitches to get those final 2 outs of the 5th inning. Oh, and ADC can't catch up to that one, and that's going to be a base hit to start off the top of the 6th. Lumberjacks have been able to get the leadoff runner aboard quite a few times here tonight. They only have 1 run to show for it so far here in the top of the 6th. And a swing and a miss from Barco for out number 1. And maybe that's why Ducato, PJ, Amia, the 3rd Dragon special turned by the Overdraft's defense. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Chippy hit sucks to lead things off here, as she gets rung up. Ducato, 5 for 31 on the year, a 161 average. That's a strikeout of Ducato, 2 away. And here comes Piston Omen as we're to the top of the order for the 4th time tonight. Nokio is locked in. Struck out every batter he's faced so far after coming in after Baroni's got hurt. And Piston Omen will find a base hit there. Question I have is, do the Lumberjacks even have a pitcher to call up? I think they do. Yeah, they do. Okay. Good old Jefferson Steelflex could show his face one last time before he heads off into the sunset of retirement. Caught by Dream for out number 3, and we'll head to the top of the 7th. Still 5-1 here. 8-9-1 due up. Another walk given up by Dixon. Another leadoff runner reaching for the Lumberjacks. 3 walks given up by Dixon. But his defense able to get him out of any trouble he's faced. That's going to get out of play. 1-2 the count to Kodiak Destroyer, 0 for 2 on the day. And that's caught by Ducato for out number 1. And back to the top of the order, Gonzalez. And that will do it for Dixon. In comes D. Belford. That one's into right. Speedy Gonzalez with his 2nd of the night. Makes it 5-3. Finally got that leadoff run to score. Now just a 2-run game here in the top of the 7th. Only 1 out now. Oh, Amia with the diving stop. And Belford catches the flip for out number 2.
Number 10.
And welcome to Home Run Week in the SSBL. Speedy doubling his total in one game. That's on a hop to PJ in time for round number 3, and we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Overdrafts lead by 2 as we head into the back third of this one. And speaking of home runs, here is Buzz Yellow. Oh, he wanted another, but that one's foul. And that is gonna be gone. Buzz Yellow says, if you can do it, I can do it too. Buzz Yellow goes yard, and it's 6-3.
No, that's low.
1-2 now to Emiya. Fouled back.
Ball outside.
And that's going to be a strikeout. He checked his swing, but called strike 3 anyway. That's out number 1. Here comes Brecken York.
Ball, that's inside. Low.
2-2 the count. Grounder to Luzon. Throw in time for round number 2. I'll bring up Lester PJ.
Ball, that's up.
Another one to Luzon. Now it'll be in time for round number 3. And so the Overdrafts get one back with the second home run from Buzz Yellow. We'll go top of the 8, still now 6-3.
No, inside.
That one's going to be through the left side of the infield. Wreck Dreams will be aboard. And it's another leadoff hitter reaching for the Lumberjacks.
Number 3.
High fly ball deep into center field. They'll just be shy of the track as Yellow makes the catch there for round number 1.
The right fielder, number 8.
That's down.
Popped up. And Ducato will make the catch there for round number 2. I'll bring up Shelby Callens.
34.
1 for 2 on the night. And 12 for 38 on the season. A .316 hitter.
No, that's high.
3-0 to Callens. And she will draw a walk. So that brings the tying run to the plate now. And Chris Luzon. 2-on-2 out here in the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's low.
1-1 the count. Fouled back, 1-2. Luzon doing his very best to try and survive here.
No, that's high.
Doesn't chase, 2-2.
Ball.
Check swing, full count. The runners will go. Strike 3 called! Luzon absolutely despondent, throws his bat on his way back to the dugout, and we head to the bottom of the 8th.
The catcher, number 6. Now pitching, number 22.
That ball just must have clipped the inside of the zone. Pete Nokia comes in to start the bottom of the 8th for the Lumberjacks on the mound and gets a pop-up to start things off, one away. Bottom of the 8th, last chance for the Overdrafts to pad their lead here. Lead 6-3 right now.
That's inside.
Hit Sox 0 for 3 today. Tense into foul territory. Dream diving attempt there, but can't come up with it.
No, that's
Nice effort though. 2-2 now the count. That one. Oh, see, nice single just under the glove of Denver Brainstorm. And Hit Sox is aboard for the first time tonight. Ducato comes up to the plate, and she'll stay in the game. Takes a strike there, 0-2. Swing and a miss! Ducato gets rung up there. And back to the top of the order. Iston Omen 1 for 3 today.
outside. No.
Fouled off. 2-2 the count to Omen. Swing and a miss! Einstein keeps it a 3-run game when we head to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Lumberjacks. Do they have some 9th inning magic here in them? 9-1-2 due up. Destroyer to lead things off. 0 for 3 and Tense.
No, that's low. Ball, that's low.
2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout to start off the top of the 9th. And here's the only man who's decided to show up today offensively for the Lumberjacks. Speedy Gonzalez down the line and foul. 3 for 4 today, 2 home runs for him. Rounded to short, PJ. The throw in time, and the Lumberjacks down to their final out. And it's Denver Brainstorm who will come to the plate. And it'll be Braden Case trying to get the final out of the game. 2-1.
That's up.
3-1.
Take your man.
And that will be a walk. Tank Tygo to the plate now.
Ball inside. Ball outside.
Grounded to Amina. He'll take it himself for out number 3. And the Overdrafts win a big one. 6-3 over the Lumberjacks. 5 runs in the first 2 innings was too much for the Overdrafts to try and overcome. And the Overdrafts win a huge one. And then our eyes look to the Vikings Retrievers game played tomorrow, as big games for both divisions. A win or a loss either way is big for the Heroic. 3 for 5 is Gonzalez. 3 of the 8 hits. No one else with multiple hits. 11 hits on the night for the Overdrafts. Buzz Yellow 3 for 4. That'll be Yellow and Gonzalez 1 and 2 on the leaderboard tonight. Loss goes to Good. She was not. 5 earned through 3 1/3. The bullpen, though, kept the Lumberjacks in it, only giving up 1 earned through the rest of 5 2/3, and then striking out 8 between them. Win for the Overdrafts actually goes to Narcisio Dixon, 1 earned through 2. Belfer gives up 1 earned through 2 1/3, and in Case getting the final out of the game, it's Yellow Speedy and Donnie Bonatello wrapping things up. Well, that's going to do a huge day of games, and they did not disappoint. Skulls of Rock victorious over the Angels. Walkers crushed the Knights, and the Overdrafts get by the Lumberjacks. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you